Well, Iowa could soon offer licenses for pediatric palliative care under a House bill nicknamed Mason's Law. Currently, there are only 7 hospice centers specifically for children across the U.S. Local 5's Alex Fulton explains the bill's progress and shares the story that inspired it. Alex.
Well, Stephanie, Mason's Law is making its way through the legislature. It's already passed unanimously in the House and will be voted on in the Health and Human Services Senate subcommittee tomorrow. The bill ensures families don't have to travel across state lines to access care, as Mason Seek did.
No matter what he was going through, he wanted to focus off of him and on somebody else.
At the age of 2, Mason Seek from Grinnell was diagnosed with Gardner syndrome.
He would get colon cancer for sure, and was at high risk for many cancers, and then also had desmoid tumors.
Mason's mom, Shanna Seek, says just before his 7th birthday, he was put on hospice. At first, they tried home hospice.
That didn't work well for us. We just couldn't get his pain under control. It was just very hard to watch him go through the pain.
The Seek family searched for a hospice center and only found ones for adults in Iowa.
What we ran into was one parent could stay, not both. We also ran into our other kids could only be there so many hours.
They later discovered a center specifically for children called Crescent Cove, only it was all the way in Minneapolis.
Nobody wants to lose their child. Nobody. And no matter how much you think you're prepared for it, you're not.
Jonathan Cotter with the National Center for Pediatric Palliative Care Homes oversees the center where Mason spent his final moments.
I think a lot of people will look at a house like this from the outside and think this is a sad place, that this is all about death and dying. And it really is not. It is about enhancing the quality of life.
In Mason's honor, Shanna helped draft a bill to establish pediatric hospice care centers in Iowa.
Mason just loved it at Crescent Cove, and he very much, would wake up and say, "Mom, I love it here." And he also had said that he wished that every kid that needed a place like Crescent Cove had one.
Now, Shanna is really ready to hit the ground running if this bill becomes law. She's already secured land in Iowa City to establish a pediatric hospice center called Mason's Lighthouse. Stephanie.